Welcome to Total Retail Talks, your podcast channel for retail knowledge.
Hello and welcome to this special episode of Total Retail Talks. I'm Kristina Stidham, Associate Content Editor for Total Retail. Joining me today is Joe Keenan, Executive Editor of Total Retail. We're going to be discussing Total Retail's recently released 2019 Retail Technology Report. The report, which was produced in conjunction with ARM Treasure Data, an enterprise customer data platform, features results from a survey of Total Retail's audience. The survey was designed to get a better understanding of retailers' current usage of and spending on technology, their future technology needs and wants, and how that will impact spending, their top tech-related challenges, and the technology buying processes within their organizations. Joe, this is Total Retail's third annual Retail Technology Report. Why put together such a research report?
Yeah, as you mentioned, this is the third annual tech report. And the reason we've done this over the years is that the influence of technology in the retail industry continues to grow. And that's both from a customer-facing perspective, what you're seeing in stores, online, mobile apps, mobile web, as well as retailers' back-end systems and solutions. So we really wanted to know, what technologies retailers are currently investing in, how that spending might change as new solutions enter the marketplace. And that we specifically asked about kind of in the near future, in the next 12 months, how that spending will change. And we also wanted to kind of get a pulse on retailers' tech roadmaps, including, the emerging technologies that they're most likely to be investing in, and I believe how will have the biggest impact on the industry, as well as their businesses. And then the technology buying processes within their organization. So, for instance, how long does the buying process take on average? How many vendors are they typically considering when making a moderate to major technology purchase? Which departments is technology budget being allocated to? So that's the kind of information we wanted to collect.
Right, really some strong insights into how retailers are handling technology. So what are some of the key findings to emerge from this year's survey, which are featured in this report?
Yeah, there were a couple themes to emerge from the data, as you mentioned, that we surveyed our audience to obtain. The first one I would cite would be, the spending boom really continues here. So nearly 3/4 of the retailers that we surveyed, 74%, said they were planning to increase spending on technology in the next 12 months. So where is that money going? Retailers said that they're most frequently increasing investments in technology that is enabling omni-channel operations. So for example, think of order and inventory management systems. Those were, two key solutions that retailers cited. And this aligns with the push from traditional brick and mortar retailers to leverage programs such as buy online, pick up in store, the acronym BOPIS that you might have seen or heard of, ship from store, buy online, return in store. These kind of omni-channel purchase journeys and omni-channel fulfillment programs that retailers are investing in. These have proven to be really popular with consumers and retailers alike. And it also gives a chance for kind of legacy traditional brick and mortar retailers the opportunity to differentiate themselves from increased competition that they're seeing from online-only competitors. Many brands are now selling direct to consumer, so they're kind of looking at ways that they can use their stores and their multiple distribution points in terms of that omni-channel purchase journey. A second key trend that we found was that AI, artificial intelligence, is the clear front runner as the emerging technology that retailers are betting on and having the biggest impact on the industry in the next 12 months. The multiple applications for AI within a retail organization, whether it be to help personalize marketing, optimize logistics, customer service, such as chatbots, the list goes on and on. That makes the technology an attractive investment target for retailers and brands. Number 3, we asked survey respondents what their top challenges were when implementing new technologies into their businesses. The overwhelming answer was 70% of retailers choosing it was integrating new technologies with existing legacy systems. So as I mentioned, the focus on today's omni-channel retail environment on creating that 360-degree view of the customer as they go from channel to channel within a single purchase journey. Retailers are looking at having systems that can talk to each other. That's become essential. So data silos really will impede a retailer's future growth. So, systems such as inventory management systems, order management systems that can enable that omni-channel operations are become critical. And then finally, retailers are measuring the success of new technology investments primarily through increased revenues and cost savings. So this isn't surprising. At the end of the day, it all goes back to the retailer's bottom line. So, how they're measuring the impact and success of a technology investment goes back to that. Is it increasing sales? Is it reducing costs? What does it mean to our bottom line?
These trends are really key for retailers who are wanting to stay on track of what their competitors are doing. But what other reasons is it important for retailers and brands, as well as those technology service providers, that they really check out Total Retail's 2019 Retail Technology Report and take into consideration what their competition is doing?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, the report provides a valuable insights into the landscape, the technology landscape within the industry. So not only does it serve as a kind of a roadmap for your own business, but it also identifies some of the technologies that maybe your competitors are currently investing in, as well as what they're targeting for future spend. So if it's AI or machine learning or whatever the case may be, it kind of gives you a little bit of a picture into where the industry is trending. Also, retailers can use this report as a benchmarking tool to see how their technology spending compares with the rest of the industry, their competitors included, and then perhaps then they can use it to identify where they want to make adjustments to their technology budget. And as you noted, the report isn't just for retailers. For technology service providers, the report is really valuable because it offers data on retailers' tech buying processes. This is really, offers, the vendors and technology service providers a rare glimpse into how organizations are making budget decisions. How long does the process take? How many, vendors are they typically considering? Who's making those decisions within the organization? So all that information can be leveraged as, your sales teams at the different service providers in the space look to not only retain existing clients, but recruit new ones as well.
Yeah, it's really full of great information for retailers and tech providers alike. And as we said before, the spending boom has continued, and the report revealed that 3/4 of retailers who responded to the survey said that they're planning to increase spending on technology within the next 12 months. So looking at this report can really help you make the right decisions for your business. I want to thank our audience for tuning in today, and please check out our podcast channel page, mytotalretail.com/podcasts, for show notes. Total Retail Talks is available on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, and Stitcher, but make sure to subscribe on our podcast channel page as well. If you'd enjoyed this episode, please take the time to rate and review this podcast. Thanks, and I look forward to you joining us on the next episode of Total Retail Talks.